But there was some news yesterday that did make me very excited. Very excited. And that is Bam Adebayo is on the Olympic team. He has accepted a spot on the 12-man roster. Bam is going to Tokyo to play for Team USA. And this excites me, Leroy, because I told you when Jimmy Butler turned down the spot, I said, very excited for Jimmy that he got offered the spot. Very excited. Not a surprise. He won a gold medal already. But very excited that Jimmy Butler got offered the spot. Get that he wants to rest. Rest is very important for Jimmy Butler. But the one thing that I miss out on with him not going to the Olympic team is miss out on that Cruton. That sneaky Cruton that goes on Team USA. You want to have a presence there because there's a lot of people chit-chatting, doing a lot of recruiting left and right. All right?
Yeah, but if this plays out, we're talking 2-3 years down the line because that's kind of what happened. That's kind of what happened with D-Wade.
That's how it starts. Like Jason Tatum's going. And Bam's got to.
You take Jason Tatum.
You got to put into his. Oh, of course, I take Jason Tatum. He could come be second fiddle to Bam. Of course.
No,
of course
he wouldn't be second fiddle.
Oh, he'd be second fiddle. He'd get to score more, but he's second fiddle. You coming to Bam's territory.
Here, if you look at the playoffs right now, the one thing that the Heat don't have that all these other playoff teams have is that guy. Right? That guy. Now, I'm not talking about what Bam is. Okay? Bam is your glue guy. Bam is your guy that's going to promote the culture, show people how it's done, kind of like Jimmy. But all those other playoff teams have that guy.
Well, I mean, like when Bam permits it on Jason Tatum, when he's not putting the clamps on him.
Again,
which is all the time.
I'm just telling you.
Which is all the time.
You need that guy. Go look at the playoffs.
Now,
I'm not making this up.
Now, Chicken Lips Tobin makes a good point. All right. So yesterday, this Instagram account, which by some reason has disappeared. I don't know why. I may have gotten it reported for spam. But yesterday, on this Instagram account, League Alerts, it said Bam Adebayo. The post said, I'll show it to you. There we go. So for our Twitch community, they could see it. It said there, like one of those little Instagram posts, Bam Adebayo is committed to join Team USA. And, now for the Olympics in Tokyo. But if you look right there, who liked the post? Damian Lillard. Wow. So the first guy to give Bam a little props via social media, Dame Dollar.
Is he going?
Yup. Now all of a sudden they're going to be in Tokyo in the Olympic Village, sharing a couple Big Macs at the Olympic Village. Although I'm sure Team USA, they're probably going to live on a yacht, something like that. Isn't that what they did last year? They didn't live in the Olympic Village. They lived they lived apart from everywhere else.
Yep.
I think that's what went down.
Yeah, 2016, I believe I was in Brazil.
Oh, that's right. Well, you guys should go look up Jimmy Butler and Rio. I'm not going to tell you why. It's inappropriate for me to share on air, but go look up Jimmy Butler, Rio, and then because you remember what happened the last time the players were in Rio, right? That whole infamous story about them being out in the town.
Oh, I remember LeBron set a pick on his own teammate when he played an exhibition game in Brazil.
That did happen.
It was his first game with the Cavs.
That did happen, but I'm specifically speaking about Team USA, Robbie, where they went out on the town. Just look up Jimmy Butler in Rio and enjoy the story. Either way, Dame Dollar liking that Bam is going to the Olympics. Probably thinking to himself, maybe I want to go play next to Bam Adebayo. Maybe Bam tells me what it's like playing with Jimmy. Maybe, they talk about what it's like, being down here in Miami and not in the woods in Portland. Dame likes boxing. A lot of great boxing gyms down here in South Florida. I mean, I'm sure he has a pretty sweet ass boxing gym in his own house. I mean, imagine you make $200 million. You probably, put yourself up a nice heavy bag. Either way, some nice places down here. Maybe he wants to go play with, box a little bit with Sweet Feet.
Or maybe Bam can tell Damian Lillard what it's like to play for
I don't know
Coach
if he
Spoelstra.
want to box with Sweet Feet. Unless you want to learn how to get knocked out.
Listen, maybe it's fun. They get a couple shots in them. I'm just saying, Leroy.
This is how it look. I would say this.
Business picked up yesterday.
This is how it starts, but I would also say that it's going to take a lot to get Dame out of Portland. I'm not talking about play. I'm talking about from his perspective. He seems like a guy that, is going to ride it out. Now that could change. It could change. But from everything that we've seen or heard, he seems like, he's going to stick it out.
Well, who else liked the post yesterday?
Who?
On Twitter when they got the news. Guy who gave his jersey to Bam or in a post game one time. Bradley Beal.
Really? Are we doing this?
Leroy.
I'm not doing it.
Leroy. It's not stupid. It's not stupid.
It is stupid.
How excited are they that he's coming to Tokyo?
They're friends.
Yeah. Are they friends or do they want to be more than friends? Little teammate action.
Right.
Everybody has their limit with Russell Westbrook. It's usually about a year. And then you got to get the hell out of there. I'm just saying. You got James Harden.
Russ has a lot of Jimmy Butler in him as far as that dog mentality.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they get tired of that.
I just saw the Jimmy Butler story.
No, I looked for it. I couldn't see it.
Send it to him,
All
Robbie.
you gotta do is Google Jimmy Butler Rio. That's it. And it's the first story that pops up.
People are sending me on the DMs now. I know what the story is. You don't have to send me the Jimmy Butler story.
He even confirmed it with Colin Cowherd.
Did he? I didn't know about that. He confirmed that?
Yeah. I'll send you guys the article. Maybe scroll down the article.
That seems like such a non-Cowherd question to ask.
No, I don't see it.
I'm very excited about Bam making the Olympic team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very excited about this for a couple of reasons. One, I like the fact that he's going to be there with all those stars. I think I like the fact that he's going to, get a chance to be with some ballers who can say, "Hey, bro, stop. You're going to be in these practices, and he's not going to be dribble handing off to like Duncan Robinson, and they're going to be like, "Hey, listen to me. You knock that nonsense off. All right. If I see we're taking on the Dominican Republic. If I see you dribble handoff once, you better be getting out there and you better be fading away. All right. That's what I want to see, Bam. I like the fact he's gonna be with KD and he's gonna be there with Harden and Damian Lillard, who's excited that he's there, and Dame Dolla's gonna be like, how's the weather in Miami? He goes, how's the weather in Miami, Dame Dolla? How it's always excellent. Excellent. You get to be there for like a month in the off season. It'd be awesome if you came on down. All I'm saying is make a stink. Dame, you ever want some inspiration? You come on down to Miami. We'd love you to rap. We'll have you do the intro song. All right. We'll tee it on up. We'll play for the intros. Mike Biamonte will do his voice thing. The flamethrowers will be back full capacity. All I'm saying, Dame, is you really want to be hanging out with Nurkic again? Like, really? That's what you want? It's time to move on. You're a butterfly. It's time to let yourself fly. Open up those wings, Dame Dolla.
He's going to be asking how's playing for Spoelstra like.
Well, he's not. He's probably like, listen, I think it's more going to be like Robbie, like, hey, I heard about all those Sportland rumors. It's a shame that they're not coming true. It's still really like to play for the guy, and then they could swap stories about Portland, and be like, yeah, Portland's great, but it ain't no Miami. That's the stories, and then it is what it is when it comes to that.
You can only eat at that same steakhouse so many times.
Question?
Yep.
What if in your crazy story?
Yep.
That there's a Tobin in some other city thinking the same thing about their star.
So you think like, what if there is like Boston, Tobin, and Leroy? O'Keefe is sitting there saying, "What if Jason Tatum is recruiting Adebayo and he says, hey, I don't want to play with Marcus Smart anymore. I'd rather play with you, Bam." And so he's thinking to himself, he's got his harpoon out, trying to get Adebayo, or however you say his name. You think that's what's going on?
What if Dame is trying to get Adebayo in Portland?
Come on, dude.
No, see, you make again.
Come on.
You're making that assumption that you are the only one doing this.
Okay, well, for one.
I'm just asking.
Okay, well, for one, he just bought his mom a house in Miami. I imagine Bam's gonna have a sweet ass house when he starts the season this year.
Houses are hot right now. You can sell it easily.
Houses are hot. No way. What are you gonna do? What's he gonna do? Go to Portland and buy a log cabin? Well, what do you want to live in Portland for? What are you gonna do? Live next to Chael Sonnen,
dude?
Buy a house on the trail.
Yeah. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Buy my house in a forest?
Travel by train?
I wonder what Dame's house looks like in Portland. Probably got a really nice house. Let's see. Dame. Robbie, hit the ID, Robbie. Wow, Dame's house is literally in a forest. I'm looking at it right now.
God.
Look at this thing. That's Dame Dolla's house. He looks like he lives with a Yeti.
No, he probably owns all that land.
What is he doing with the land? What does he open up, a wood mill?
That looks like a resort.
Sure, the raccoons in his house all the time.
Hey, what is Damian Lillard doing? Opening up his own line of baseball
bats?
Bats?
Around it to keep the black bears out?
I don't think I don't know.
Yeah, the black bear might just want to take a dip in the pool.
Dame, it'd be having a forest around you. This is what I imagine it goes like. Dame, having a forest around you is great. Imagine having a bay around you. A bay. How about a Bisque Dame Bay around you?
What if he says, "Yo, the ocean's like a couple of miles away from my house. I'm good."
What ocean? You talking about the whack ass Pacific Ocean?
What do you mean whack ass?
Oh, it's a whack ass ocean, dude, with their great white sharks and their cold ass water with their sea lions. Pacific Ocean is for the birds. Get the hell out of here. Atlantic Ocean's where it's at. Everybody knows that. Way more tropical.
When you mean tropical, you mean hurricanes, right?
Oh, hurricanes, schmurricanes. They got Yetis and they got earthquakes.
I believe they have hurricanes too.
Alabama just got blown up by a hurricane.
I think they have.
I didn't even know a hurricane hit.
I didn't know. Did it hit? Is it?
Yes.
Wow.
14 people.
They have hurricanes too. I think they're just called typhoons. I think they're just different names.
Dude, how much? Do you think
in Portland, dude?
In
Bam
the
doesn't
Pacific
have.
Ocean.
You think Bam has to put up shutters? Get the hell out of here.
Again, all I'm saying is how do you know that somebody's not recruiting for Bam?
Dude, he's not recruiting Bam. What are you talking about? He's got a wandering eye. All right. He's not getting the coach that he wanted because he wanted Jason Kidd. For some reason, couldn't keep his mouth shut, and that blew the whole thing up. I don't really understand what the hell happened there.
Maybe Jason Kidd, being with the Lakers, see that there could be an opening real soon.
Oh, really? What are they going to trade? Kuzma?
By the way, it's about an hour and 48 minutes from Portland to the Pacific Ocean, whereas Miami, you could just walk.
David Allen says Dame is James Harden with a better public relations person. I disagree. First of all, Dame Dolla he's ice cold pulling up. He doesn't flare like this.
Well, basically.
Plus, he loves boxing.
What DA is saying is this. What has he won?
What has he won?
Yeah.
He hasn't won anything.
But
he has.
No.
But he
if
has
you have two players.
No.
The same amount.
No. There's a difference. Okay, here's the big difference.
How many MVPs does he have?
0.
Okay.
0. But that's just a product of PR. Like, you want to talk about good PR guy? Like, that's Daryl. That's Daryl Morey.
He just said.
But this is where
Dolla has a better PR person.
But that's wrong. This is where he boxes himself in because he has that highfalutin Daryl Morey, who was his GM forever, who was always finagling the media types like Zach Lowe. Nerds talk to nerds, and so that's what happened. He got the guilt vote from the nerds, and that's why James Harden got himself an MVP. Dame Dollar should have an MVP. And by the way, Dame Dollar, what has he ended? 2 series, Robbie, at the buzzer?
Yeah.
2 series at the buzzer. What highlight does...
None of them happen to be...
what is James... Where's that highlight in James Harden's career? Most famous highlight this offseason. Ooh. Pulling up lame.
You're still going to do this, huh?
I told him not to lose. Don't lose in the second round. He lost in the second round, Leroy. I told him not to do that. I want to sit here trading away the farm to lose in the second round. Hell out of here. Dame Dollar's just looking for that place, baby. Little opportunity.
Yeah, by the way, Leroy, doesn't like if we have hurricanes, they have earthquakes and fires, I have to assume. Like an earthquake, that's a surprise. There's no warning for an earthquake.
Yeah, that's why I can't live on the West Coast. Give me a warning.
Uh-oh.
Hello? That's opportunity knocking.
Don't they have those on the West Coast?
It's time for him to go to warmer waters.
Now with that whale.
Leaving CJ McCollum and Nurkic.
Hey, doesn't CJ McCollum kind of look like Urkel? He does.
I know he's got a podcast. He's got a podcast.
I know it's the haircut. Maybe it's just the haircut. Because nobody kicks the high top anymore.
I like David Allen is putting the stance of Dame Dollar has no pressure. No pressure.
Yeah,
He's the guy. I've met the guy that doesn't like Damian Lillard.
He doesn't.
What a stance to have.
I like Dame Dollar, but he doesn't have any pressure because everybody loves him. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, if you want to do that Barry Jackson Twitter thing with that British OLGB thing that had 49% of the positive tweets about Tua, I'm sure they're like 97 for Dame Lillard.
Really?
Well, yeah. What? Yeah, I don't think
I can't wait till Bam recruits him to Miami. It's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
Yep. Build Bam a statue.
I just think that sometimes your outlook on situations is way off.
I think I'm spot on though. So you know.
So you're not happy that Bam's an Olympian?
No, I'm thrilled that he's Olympian.
No, but why are you happy that he's an Olympian?
Cruton.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
You can't throw a side note that you're happy for the real one.
I am happy for the real one.
No, you're not.
Because I want him to go Crute. I want him to go Crute. Like, I am happy for him.
That's the only reason why you care about.
Hold on. First of all,
Miami Heat person on the Olympic team,
so
they could go recruit. Because you think that every situation is going to play out like the Big Three did.
That's not true.
Yes,
this is much different. This is much different. We have 2 of the 3 already here. We just got to figure out a way to get Dame Dollar for peanuts on the dollar. I don't know how to do that.
Well,
I'm not
the deal. You need that guy.
Dr. Tobin goes, thanks, Bam. Good Olympics. I can't wait to get him.
Now, is he on the team or this is tryouts again?
He's on. No, he's on the roster.
I mean, Tobin, you have to get ready for some weird Zoom start times because, Tokyo is 14 hours ahead or something like that.
With my dog, Christos?
Yeah.
We got to get Christos back on.
Well, if it's 14 hours, it's only 2 hours higher than...
I heard Christos the other day on the Ben Simmons Zoom call. He goes, hello, Ben. What you learned from this series? And also, why can't you shoot the ball? He didn't ask that part. I saw that Ben Simmons is going to start shooting with his other hand. You want to talk about damage is done.
Tristan Thompson did that.
Oh, yeah.
Done, my friend.
Oh, yeah. He's really lighting it up from downtown, Tristan Thompson. The only thing he's figured out what to do with his other hand is grab another ass cheek from somebody not Khloe Kardashian.
Hey, so question.
Damage is done, my friend.
Is Ben Simmons left-handed?
He is right-handed, but he shoots with his left hand. So he's trying to go. Yeah, I know.
Ben Simmons doesn't shoot left-handed.
He does. He shoots with the. You wouldn't know because you never see it.
Yeah.
But he allegedly shoots.
Because LeBron's left-handed.
Right, but he
and
shoots
shoots
righty.
right-handed.
He shoots righty,
Like
and
Phil
he's trying to
Mickelson.
be. And you know what he's trying to be? He thinks he's LeBron James.
No, because even when LeBron was him his first year in the league,
Yes, and then he decided I got to do other things.
I got to get better.
It's a crazy concept, I know.
Right? It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable where he has been the same player since he got to the league.
This is what it's. This is from Brian Windhorst. Brian Windhorst on SportsCenter Monday said that he has heard Ben Simmons is considering switching from shooting with his left hand to his right hand. Quote, one of the things I've been told is on the table but hasn't been decided, but is on the table, is examining whether he changes his dominant shooting hand from left to right.
Oh, God.
Think about it. If you right-handed and you think your dominant shooting hand is the left hand, it further solidifies the fact that you can't shoot. Because most people shoot with their dominant hand.
I know.
Now, it's different for lefties. Because I know a lot of lefties that do things right-handed. Right? I know a lot of left-handed golfers. The only person that does it backwards is Phil.
Yeah,
Phil's right-handed and plays left-handed.
That's weird.
Because he was looking in a mirror.
really? That's how it started?
Yes, that's how he.
Idiot. I guess it's worked for him.
Well, I know Ben Hogan's a left-handed, but they didn't have left-handed clubs back then. So
Right.
You had to go cross grip.
Most left-handers play like my buddy Keith Byers. He's left-handed, but he golfs right-handed, kinda.
Tahoe
That's what you want to call it.
Tahoe 2021 says, watch out for Booker recruiting Bam to Phoenix. He's going to tell Bam, you know they picked Winslow over me.
Right. That's what I'm
He
saying.
knows. He knows.
Yeah.
He was there.
How do you know that Tobin in other cities don't have their own little whale doing the same thing you're doing?
Because Phoenix Tobin is drunk right now. They're drunk on the silly sauce. You know, this is the type of thing where I was drunk last year talking about Tyler Hero. I'm not giving him up for anybody. So you're drunk on the sauce right now. You don't think about this type of stuff. But if I was Bam, what I will tell Devin Booker is like, you know, Chris Paul's going to leave you, right? Like he's going to go and leave you for $100 million somewhere else.
Somebody said, give Simmons a break. You didn't even know how to run and breathe. But I ran effectively. It's like not knowing how to shoot, but you make shots and you get better at making shots. He can't shoot. He's a professional basketball player making max money and is afraid to shoot because he's afraid to go to the free throw line. That's a lot different than not breathing and running.
What is let me ask you this. What is the power rankings of guys you want Bam to recruit? So like you gotta take some guys off the like obviously Kevin Durant's not leaving and James Harden's not leaving, but like if we put it Dame Dalla, Bradley Beal, trying to think Jason Tatum. Like if you had to say like Bam can come away recruiting with one of these guys, who do you want it to be?
I want him to just be a stud scorer.
That's not my question, bro.
I'm thinking.
Dame Dollar's the
I'm
obvious
trying
answer.
to get smart.
You want the player?
While I'm thinking about it.
I thought you. I'm sorry. I lashed out. I thought you meant you want Bam to be a stud scorer, but I'm not asking what I want to improve upon.
No, Bam can be Bam if you bring in a Devin Booker or you know one of those type scorers that you know when it gets crunch time. You don't have to hope that a guy who's not known for shooting can shoot. You know you got a bona fide scorer that can shoot the rock. That's what I want.
Wade Goat says Tatum, he's the youngest. Same timeline as Bam, too. Can I just say this?
I would have to say this right now. If you want to lose your job as a GM, trade Jason Tatum.
Oh, Brad Stevens?
Yes.
He's I gotta feel that's no, you're gonna have to wait that one out, I would feel like. But can I just say I hear this timeline with Bam. I've been hearing this being a very popular thing lately you got to be on you got two timelines, Jimmy's and Bam's. No, you don't. He's 23. You don't have a timeline when you're 23. Okay? That's called the start. It's not a timeline when you're 23 years old. The only guy who's on a timeline is Jimmy Butler.
I would say when you get around 30, then you start trying to match him up.
Yeah,
But if you're still 23, now like anybody under 30 is on your timeline.
I keep hearing this. It's like you got two timelines. You got Jimmy's timeline, you got Bam's timeline.
Sounds like Marvel. We're in a parallel universe.
You don't have a timeline when you're 23. Hey, was Wade on a timeline when he was 23? You think Riley said, Shaq and him just aren't on the same timeline? I don't know how that, Posey, he's on the Shaq timeline, but he's not on the Wade timeline. What are you talking about timeline?